Now we're live.
Hey, hey! Welcome to the Spitter Swallow Beer Review. I am Jammer.
That's right, Jammer. And I am Shagdog, and we are you said it, the Spitter
Yeah,
Swallow
Spitter
Beer
Swallow
Review.
Beer Review. That's right, buddy. I got Mai Time Light by Kona Brewing Company. It says right here on the back of this can, Shagdog, lively and refreshing Mai Time Light has flavors of orange, lime, pineapple, inspired by the classic island cocktail. It's an easy going, like the time of day when setting sun on the Maui brings energies ashore and sends tensions out with the tide. Paradise is just a sip away, so embrace the moment you're in one life, right?
Yeah.
What does it say? Embrace the moment you're in one life, right?
All right.
Kind of goes with what Jammer fan was saying.
Yeah, we're doing the key. You got the Hawaiian beer. I got the key lime pie, which is representative of Key West, but it's out of Westbrook Brewing, which is North Carolina. I think no,
Wow.
South Carolina. Key lime.
What
pie,
do they know about key lime?
I know, but this has 22 key lime pies for every 7 barrels of beer. So that means basically about 3 pies for every barrel, basically. Why they
Wow.
got to produce?
You know what's crazy about mine is it says it has 95 calories and 3 carbs.
Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty good when you're watching calories, right?
Yeah. These guys also have a key lime pie where the pie is actually spelled out P-I-E, but it says kosher or something. This one is actually a, if I can bring it back up, fruited kettle sour, 5% ABV. Pastry sour inspired by the ratio of circumference of the best dessert key lime pie, obviously, to the diameter of that same pie to create this. I guess that's 722. I don't know if that's the diameter. Delicious. We start with our base sour beer, employed extremely advanced complex brewing technique called buying a bunch of key lime pies and putting them into the beer. Annual release for Pie Day.
No. Well, Shagdog, this right here, this Mai Time Light, pours into a glass with a radiant golden hue, buddy. Let me just tell you, it's as warm as the Hawaiian sun. Its effervescence dances and playfully gives a rise to a frothy white crowning head. It lingers and slowly dissipates. It's inviting, and I have anticipation that it might be something good. I'm going to go ahead and give it a sniff, you know. Oh, man. That's full of pineapple, mango, hints of citrus. Oh, I got a little up my nose there. Oh, and man, it brings the idea of some Maui Hawaiian landscapes, man. I just like I'm Magnum PI driving the Ferrari over the mountains, and I'm just going to kick some ass and fucking take names later, man. I'm gonna freaking fire my gun a few times, and the beautiful ladies will love it. I'm just like all over it, man. It's got an undertone that's kind of like adding depth and complexity to it. Yeah, this is gonna be this is gonna be an extraordinary olfactory experience. I'm estimating. I'm guesstimating.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm ready for it, Shagdog, and I'm going to go ahead and taste it while you go ahead and give your color, your appearance, or aroma, everything that you want to give. I'm going to start tasting mine. Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah, this gets it's like a hazy gold, kind of a goldish yellow color. I don't even know what the hell. The head is completely gone as soon as I poured it. So basically, that's what it is. I'm not sure if that looks like key lime pie juice or not, but the smell, that's definitely a tart, kind of a key lime juicy, like a lime juice, kind of a key lime pie, but lime juice in it.
Yeah.
Man, that's weird smelling. But citrusy, it doesn't even smell like a sour. It smells like some citrusy lime, like IPA, but without all the hops and pine and all that. But
yeah.
but it's supposedly it's sour, but I pick up a little sourness.
It looks almost inviting from what I
Yeah.
can tell from here.
I don't know. It looks kind of weird looking.
That's what I'm saying. To me, in some ways, it looks inviting, but in other ways, it looks like it might be like
To me,
mixture of like orange juice and prune
pineapple
juice.
juice or something. Oh yeah, or pineapple juice and prune juice.
Yeah, pineapple juice.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give mine a taste. You gave your taste already.
Yes, and I'm ready to give a little explanation.
All right, go
of
ahead.
mine. All right, well, I'll go ahead and do that then. Mine. It is weird because I'm getting like I'm getting the flavors of pineapple and mango, and I'm getting like a you know something that's reminiscent of a little bit of lemons and oranges, and refreshing like citrus zest type flavors. But I'm also getting those, like I said, the pineapple mango flavors in there, and it's kind of nice. I mean, it does remind me of a Mai Tai, and despite the body, it maintains like a depth that has malt sweetness that balances the bright fruit notes.
Yeah.
Although I do taste the wheat. I mean, there is that wheat flavor. It is a wheat beer. And I do get that wheatness. I get the wheat flavors in there, and
Makes you wheat in the knees.
it's not really something I enjoy, but I can respect it because it does similarly taste like a Mai Tai. It is crisp and clean, and it's leaving my palate kind of refreshed, but and kind of longing for another sip. But yeah, overall, it's not my favorite because of the wheat. I just
I'm not
got
a
like
big wheat fan.
right there cream of wheat type right at the end.
Well, I don't know if you caught that. I said kind of after you said wheatness, you started talking. I said kind of makes you wheat in the knees.
Yeah, exactly.
So the wheat in the knees, wheat in the
But
knees.
I will say that the Kona breweries kind of reminds me of some lazy afternoons, kind of hanging out on the beach, some kind of ideal. And overall, I think the beer will brighten your day. It will give you a little anticipation. I don't know if I gave the BA grade on it. Let me look it up real quick. 81, and it's a 4% ABV.
Oh.
So I mean, in general, it's not a bad beer. 4% is kind of like it says, it's a light beer.
Does it feel and taste like something really light, or?
Yeah, it's light in the flavors, although the flavor is there. You get those flavors in there, but it's very light and kind of enigmatic. It kind of just kind of floats away. It kind of just goes with the breeze. You know what I'm saying? Like the breeze blowing in the palm trees and just kind of flowing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It kind of gives you the taste of the tropics. But yet it just, as soon as you get it, it's gone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is it's like it really hit me hard the first sip, like that kind of sour lime where it makes your mouth like pucker.
Yeah.
But it's kind of eased up. I guess I'm getting used to it. But it's more limey than sour, I should say. The lime is actually masking the sour somewhat.
Yeah. I mean,
but it does have a almost like a crusty taste in there, but almost not really like a whipped cream, but sort of a hint of whipped cream in there,
yeah, I mean, I could see that. I mean, with what you're describing, I could see that. It's kind
of limey, crusty, like a crusty bread, I guess, crusty like a pie.
Now, in my opinion, any beer that can taste somewhat like a key lime pie, I mean, and
definitely don't taste like it, but it has hints of it,
Yeah.
But
they're using so many key lime pies, right?
Yeah. That's what they said. 7 for every 22, or 22 pies for every 7 barrels. So that's basically 3 pies for every barrel.
Well, 7 barrels would be 7 times 55 gallons, right?
I don't know what kind of barrels they're using.
Well, I mean, typical barrel size is like a 55-gallon drum.
I don't know about with beer though nowadays because I
Yeah,
don't
it's
think
the same
they
thing.
still make regular full size
Barrels
barrels.
of beer, yeah, it's supposedly the same thing. Same thing
Okay.
with whiskey and everything else.
Mm.
Barrel size is pretty much the same. It's a
It's an
standard.
average of the from the tank. They really don't make a barrel size keg anymore, but I think the biggest is like a half.
But if you
I don't
think
know.
7 times 55 gallons, I mean,
Yeah,
7 times, that's 3,500 gallons.
that's 22
At the
pies.
very, if you look at just the low, that's 3,535 gallons of beer, right?
Mm. Yeah. Well, like I said, that's averages out to 7 goes into 22. 7 barrels, 22 pies and 7 barrels. So that means 3 pies in one barrel.
3 pies, that's just not enough.
Yeah, no, but you can't make the whole. You can't put 200 pies in a barrel. You know, you'd have more pie than beer.
Yeah, I get that, but it just doesn't seem like enough to give it the flavors that it needs, according to what you're describing it.
Yeah, well, I don't know, Jammer. I'm not a pie into a barrel
I'm just
expert.
saying you're describing it that the flavors are there, but it's not,
Well, no,
super
it
bold.
doesn't. It doesn't taste like a actual key. It has hints of it. It does have a lime. It does have a little bit of crustiness. But I'm sure they add more shit in there besides actual pie. I'm
Yeah,
sure they add
well, to
flavor in
me
there.
that if you add a few more pies, maybe it tastes more like a key lime pie.
It definitely does, but it definitely got more sour in there. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the problem with key lime pie in general, that it's very sour for most
Yeah.
people. I will say this much: I did do what do they call it? Gold Belly delivery.
Hmm.
Gold Belly is a website that allows you to basically order from several different types of restaurants in the areas that you remember. Like up in Maryland, you have several restaurants up there that will do crab cakes and so forth. And I ordered some crab cakes for my mother in order her to be able to taste authentic Maryland crab cakes, basically authentic Maryland crab cakes. And with that order came some key lime pies too. I don't know why they picked key lime pie, but as far as the crab cakes, they were decent crab cakes from Maryland and all that stuff. The key lime pies, it was good version of a key lime pie. As you know, though, Shagdog, Florida, Key West is key lime country,
Right.
key lime pie country.
That's true.
And so I don't understand why they were doing key lime pies up in Maryland, but whatever. But what I was getting at with Gold Belly is that Gold Belly will allow you to be able to order stuff like I ordered pizza from supposedly the number one pizza place in the world, or not in the world, but in America. It was out in Arizona, and it was a decent pizza, but it wasn't that great. Granted, it probably tastes better when you're there in person.
Yeah. I mean, how they keep it hot all that far?
Well, they don't. That's the thing. They basically put dry ice on the pizza, and then you turn around and cook it the rest of the way.
Oh,
And you know as well as I do, Shag Dog, that when it comes to pizza, cooking it makes a difference whether you're using a stone oven, whether you're using a air fry type oven, or are you regularly using a convection oven, or you know what I'm saying.
yeah.
It depends on the cooking that you
Yeah.
do.
Even what you put the pizza on.
Yeah. Yeah, you
Like
put
a
it on a pan, or you put it on a pizza
stone or
pan,
something.
aluminum foil, or you put it on the rack itself without anything else.
Or a pizza stone.
Yeah,
I
pizza
guess, or something,
stone.
whatever the hell that is.
Yeah, and the thing is that it may come close to the way it tastes there,
Mm-hmm.
but I will tell you this much, Shagdog. This is the company. The company that made that pizza was on Netflix,
Yeah.
and it was voted as the number one pizza in America out of Arizona.
Hmm. I don't know how they do that though. 'Cause-
Well, the guy came from New York, and he took his
Oh.
pizzas. skills to Arizona and basically resourced ingredients, local ingredients to make the pizza that he was making.
But I don't know
what
how
I was getting at,
everybody in the country don't eat that pizza, so how can they really vote on it unless they send it to everybody in America?
Well, the people who voted on it tasted every pizza everywhere else.
Oh, okay.
And the thing about it is, to me, it tasted good and everything, but it still didn't beat the pizza I tasted in Germany. That was a pizzeria in Germany. To Italy, right? They wouldn't have that. In some ways, you think, okay, Germany, you don't think of pizza, right?
Right.
But damn, I tell you, they had a damn good margarita pizza. It was fresh. It was it was full of flavor, and it was just very enjoyable. I could have ate 4 or 5 of those damn things.
Had margarita pizza?
Yeah.
Did they have key lime pie to go with it?
No, margarita pizza is basically basil,
key lime pie, Maryland,
mozzarella cheese with the pasta sauce. No, not pasta sauce, but the tomato sauce and everything, pizza sauce on it. And it's cooked, but it was very fresh, very inviting, very delicious. And I can imagine when I get to Italy next year how much better the pizza has to taste compared to the one I had in Germany, which was so close to freaking Italy.
You'll have to say hi to my cousins when you get there.
I'm not going to get involved with the mob.
They're probably not mob. They're probably poor peasants of Naples area.
Oh, no. I know better than that. I know you're independently wealthy and you just put up with a lot of shit just to hide the fact that you're part of the mob.
Really
I'm not going to get involved with that, Shagdog. You're my friend and I respect that. And, you know, if you want to be a part of that, that's you and your family. I mean, I'm not going to mess with your family.
My mother,
I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not going to mess with your family, Shagdog. Please. Take mercy on me, Don Shagdog.
Yeah, my mother, a couple of her church friends a few years back went to Italy, and they ran into it. They thought it was my mother. They ran into a lady that looked like my mother. They went up to the lady and said, "Trish, what are you doing here?" And it wasn't Trish. She didn't speak any English or anything. Just said it looked
doppelganger.
Yeah.
Anyway, that whole gold belly thing. Anyway, let me get back to this. What kind of grade are we giving this?
Yeah, this I'm going to give a. It's not the greatest key lime pie beer, not the worst. I give it a straight up B and a swallow.
I'm going to give this a C plus and a swallow. It's pretty decent. It's not excitingly different or better than most beers. It's just an enjoyable wheat beer that's kind of reminiscent of a Mai Tai in general.
Yeah.
I could see where people would like it, but I don't care for that. You know what do they call it?
Yeah.
The what is that wheat has that sorghum or whatever?
Sorbate? All right.
I don't know. I forget what it is. That flavor, it lingers in the back.
Unless it's a German wheat beer, that's the only type of wheat beers I usually are okay with. Yeah.
Yeah, and this wheat beer, it's okay. It's all right, and I can tolerate it. You know, so I give it that. I think if you can give it a try, let us know what you think. It's My Time Light by Kona Brewing Company. Kona is usually a pretty good company. They had several different beers that me and Shagdog and I have tried, and some which were really good. The Cocoa Brown was really good, but it was overpowering and too much of the coconut flavor and everything.
Yeah, this if you don't like this is a fruited kettle sour. I don't like fruited kettle sour mostly because it's kind of those tart fruits and shit. But the lime actually it's a lime sour, puckers you up a little bit, but it's not like that. The regular fruit, you know, the red. You get fruited kettle sour. It's like a sour raspberry or some god awful sour of a rotten red fruit or something.
Exactly.
The lime, I think, masked that a little bit. It's still sour, but it's not that yucky fruited sour. Yeah. So I would recommend if you don't like sours, you might like this. If you like a lime sour, you might like this. better than a fruity.
Well, it doesn't sound bad from what you told me. I mean, and from what your grade, I would definitely want to give it a try.
Yeah, these guys aren't bad. Most of the beers I've had by them, Westbrook. The only thing I hate about them is they're getting a little bit better because a lot of their beers have these weird same symbols all over it. But at least with this one, it actually has limes all around. You can see
well, some of that symbolism might be Masonic or demonic or satanic.
Could be. It looks more Paisley on there.
Brad Paisley.
Like, okay. All those limes you see on that label back there.
Yeah.
It'd be like these weird Paisley type designs or whatever.
Brad Paisley designs.
Brad Paisley. Brad Paisley's playing live in Key West Pop Line Pie.
Yeah, why not? Right?
Yeah, well, I'm almost done. Pucker up,
Drink
buddy.
it up, my friend. Drink it up.
I still got Goat Boy on my title.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I have Everybody Laughs When Fatty Falls Down.
Is that from Saturday Night Live or?
No, that's a Chris Farley thing.
Is that in one of his movies?
That's one of his sayings, quotes.
See, I always thought it said "Tiger's got you by your tail," but those lyrics said "Time has got you by your tail." They don't sound like "Tiger got your tail." Be better.
Yeah. Well, that's the typical saying.
I think it is supposed to be "Tiger." I think whoever wrote the lyrics,
I don't know, but the "time got you by the tail" is more prophetic.
That's true. But the tiger has a tail.
Yeah, but the whole
They're great.
Tony.
Yeah, see what they're trying to that movie. I forgot what the hell they were saying to begin with, and then she's talking about some other people. Oh, they're great. They're great. That's it. They're great.
Yeah,
they're great.
Just taste some of the goo.
The kids eat the trash. Yeah,
they come for the goo.
Come for the goo. That wasn't too bad of a movie. I mean, I don't think that lady that's in it, she shines a little bit better when she's the main star, I think Jerry Seinfeld kind of held her down a little bit.
Who?
McCarthy lady or whatever the hell her name is.
Oh, Melissa McCarthy?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that role that she was in, she wasn't made the main character per se. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Really, Jerry's the main character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for the role she was playing, she did well. And I mean,
yeah.
The thing about it is Melissa McCarthy. I enjoy her comedy to a degree, and I find it humorous, and I find her being a kind of like a Chris Farley or a John Candy or a John Belushi, actually.
Yeah, she's the new version. We were talking about
I would say she's like the female version of John Belushi.
Yeah, she's the new fat person everybody loves.
Because if she was to get instantly thin tomorrow, I don't think I would like her.
Supposedly, after this movie, she started doing that injection shit that everybody's doing, the insulin stuff. So
I can get it if she was doing it for her health. But, as well as I know, Shagdog, let's be honest. Think about it. What's his name? The Weatherman. What's his name?
The Weatherman.
The black Weatherman that lost so much.
Al Roker.
Al Roker. Yeah. When Al Roker was fat, I enjoyed him more.
Yeah.
Now that he's thin and all that stuff, he becomes hateful. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. When fat people get slimmer, they just don't seem like the same person anymore.
Not only that, they don't look healthy.
All right. I mean, look at our good friend Chaz. Of course, he's got something else going on besides weight loss, but he doesn't look healthy at all. But
yeah, but I mean, just in general, I mean, that would be like taking Domsky and making him instantly thin, where he's like 128 pounds or something.
Yeah, the last time I saw him, well, he wasn't that small, but last time I saw it, I was like, damn, he lost some weight.
But to me, it'd be almost unhealthy. It's like, okay, perfect example, Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, when she lost all the weight, she looked sickly. Mm-hmm. It didn't look healthy. Right. I mean, it'd be one thing if you lost the weight and you looked healthy, but you don't even look healthy.
A lot of people, I think it is with their face too, because you're used to that fat face, bigger cheeks, whatever, and then all of a sudden they're like,
Oh, here's a
little
perfect
sunken
example.
in.
The guy who did Bob and loves Abishola.
yeah.
He, when he first started and was doing that show, he was fat. Don't get me wrong,
right,
but he looked healthy.
right.
And
But
then as he
has
lost the
diabetic.
weight, and granted, he needed to lose weight. No, I don't give him that. I mean, I give him that. I mean, he needed to lose the weight.
But it looks like he lost part of his life. He looks a little lifeless. You know?
Yeah, he looks like he's
Even
lost.
his humor, I mean, isn't that good anymore. Yeah.
No. And it looks disappointing in that sense. He looks unhealthy, and
I hope that didn't happen to me when I lost those 30 pounds.
that's the thing about some of this stuff. You know, when people lose,
Because people
the
said
weight,
me on karaoke, I guess because they were used to me being fat, Shagdog. They're like, you look different now. Maybe I got 30 pounds lighter. I don't know.
Yeah. All right, you ready?
Or maybe I'm 10 years older. I don't know.
Let's go ahead and do another one because we've been on this one for
Yeah.
26 minutes and it really didn't need to be this long.
A few less words from you and
a lot less words from you. Yeah, I get it.
oh boy,
But,
that's a Joker laugh. All right, Shagdog and Jammer.
that's right, people. We are the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Stay tuned for the greatest and latest of the craft brew extravaganza.
Yes, we're doing brews not only for you but the Jews and the Palestinians.
Let me tell you, if you want to know the latest and greatest as craft brew critique, come to the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. We are the ones, the unchallenged and basically dominating the craft brew scene.
Right, and if you're from Palestine or Israel and you got some beers you like to do, send them to us.
Yeah,
We'll definitely do a battle between the Jewish and
the Jew beers versus the Palestinian beers.
the Gaza Strip.
Yeah, we would do the Gaza Strip with
IPA.
some Jewish and Palestinian strippers.
Yeah.
And we will enjoy watching those strippers while we drink the beer.
I don't know why they don't drink beer together. Most times it settles.
If they sat down and drank beer together, they wouldn't be any problems.
Yeah, I mean, at least at the first until they got really drunk. Then.
Well, we're going to maximize and maintain that optimal beer and intoxication level.
Right. Add a little hemp with it, stuff like that. Yeah. Some lavender.
We would have to consult with Jammer fan on that one.
Yeah, some lavender, some hemp, some melatonin.
Yeah.
All right,
we'll see you on the next one, guys. I'm Jammer.
I am Shagdog.
We are the Spit or Swallow Beer.